Hello Pisces, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly reading from the 20th to the 26th of January. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you're new, welcome on board. I hope that you are enjoying the readings and getting what you want from them. I do say on my weekly readings that if they don't resonate, you can check out other aspects of your natal charts, such as your moon, your Venus, and also your rising. But if they fail to satisfy, sometimes just moving on to another reader is a good thing. Okay, they don't resonate, they don't resonate, they weren't for you. You need to look for the one that's for you. And every week it might be someone different. Okay. Using the After Tarot here. And, oh, very nice start to your week. So this is about either you've just got a job and you've got a new financial start, or you're actually in a position now to move forward on something. It's like you found this this stable new beginning. Definitely finding some stability here. Sorry, I just had a brain fart then. I was sort of thinking about something at the same time, something that just occurred to me, and I think that's quite interesting. Okay, so we are talking about you coming out of a period of heartbreak here. So somebody done a job on you. This could be something that's older, but something that's left you with a fear of not trusting. There are 3 swords here, which could have mean you found someone else is in your relationship, or someone hasn't done the right thing by you. But it's still, even though it might have been a while ago, it could have been, you know, very recent. There's still this feeling that this is very raw here. Like it's really still sitting very, very close to you here. Yep, because you've got the 9 of Wands here. Now this is about... it's about something happening to you too many times, and now you're feeling very, very protective over your own kingdom. This is about, you know, being wounded on many occasions now, and understanding that you need to have some boundaries in place with your relationships so people don't have the capacity to hurt you. So, you know, when you see the broken heart here, I think, you know, maybe you haven't said in your relationship what you're prepared to put up with and what you're not, and people have trampled on your boundaries. You could be dealing with a fire sign here, so a Sag, Leo, Aries. This is a woman who's very attractive to you. Or a man, sorry, it can be either man or woman. It is a general reading. This person is very attractive to you. If this is your energy, it's about you feeling very attractive in a passionate way, but definitely sort of moving forward with this very strong leadership quality here, wanting to move forward on something. Your intuition's on point here, so you're definitely feeling things. Now if this is about someone else, it could have been you've been dealing with a Leo. 7 of Cups coming in here. So 7 of Cups talks about illusion, delusion, confusion. This is about having either too many options or being confused by what's in front of you. Definitely, again, I've got the snake here. You could have been dealing with someone who was quite dishonest. Okay, beautiful, because you do have the 9 of Cups here, which is wishes coming true. So there's definitely this feeling in some of the readings today that something is about to change, because a lot of the signs have got these wishes coming through. Okay, so you could be dealing with a water sign. This is often someone born under the signs of Scorpio, Pisces and Cancer. This could be you, being you're a Pisces too. This is about you trying to level out your emotions, trying to understand your emotions. Sometimes the King of Cups can be cold and unfeeling. Other times he's just being very, very careful with his emotions, which very much gives me the feel when I look at this reading. Yeah, because you're taking time out to really understand things and how they've happened. Sometimes this is looking at things from a very different perspective, which is what I did in the very beginning of this reading when I had that tiny little wave of, I never really thought about that before. So this is about... it's about enlightenment and awakening, a realization, a wake-up moment, a wake-up call. Okay, now the Page of Swords comes next. Now the Page of Swords different. He's looking at, sometimes looking at you over social media, but it could be that you're doing a bit of stalking on someone else here. You're looking at what somebody else is up to here. This is definitely about delivering a message of truth or receiving some sort of truth that you never realized before. Something that's sort of quite sharp and quite harsh here. So something coming to you in a very blunt way. Okay, there's someone making an offer here, or you could be making an offer to an earth sign. But this offer is very slow moving. It's been taking a long time coming, and maybe you're only just sort of getting to this point here. The Pentacles represent the earth sign. So it's about being, extremely constructive about how you move forward on this, thinking it through, having a very earthy approach to things. So maybe doing them in a very earthy way. A few people in your, another person. Queen of Cups. Okay, this is interesting here. We have the King of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups in this reading, but when I look at this, the first thing that comes to mind is maybe you're moving from being somewhat emotionally unavailable with someone to having this beautiful opening up of emotion. Or it could be the person you're dealing with has been emotionally cold, but they're sort of understanding emotion. But that's the first thing that came to mind when I picked up that card. It's a very unusual feeling. I don't usually get that. Okay, so what we have here, let's recap. There's definitely, you've either been offered a new job, you're moving forward now on something, and it's definitely to do with love here. There's this feeling that you've either become more stable financially, someone's offered you a job, maybe that's the direction you're moving in, but you're definitely feeling more stable here. Now, I feel like in the past there's been some sort of heartbreak that's held you back here, and it may have interfered with your relationships in terms of understanding boundaries and having good boundaries in relationships. But I do think now you're in this position where you're understanding why your relationships haven't been perhaps healthy, long-term, fulfilling, and it's because of this boundary thing. You haven't been good with putting boundaries in place in the past, and perhaps people have taken advantage of you. Now, you must remember that these energies flip-flop here. So it could be the other person I'm talking about here. So I don't want to make presumptions. I'm just reading, what's coming through in the cards. Now, I feel like either you've been emotionally unavailable or you've been dealing with someone that's emotionally unavailable. And what strongly come through here at the beginning was, I feel like, and then when that Queen of Cups came through as well, I feel like you're understanding this in your relationships. I don't think you've understood this before. So maybe in your relationships, you've really withheld your emotions here. You've, had trouble with boundaries, and maybe this is about the other person not respecting your boundaries, but it's also about you understanding this, loving back sort of thing, understanding when someone loves you and when they don't, and understanding when you need to show love back again. Because there's this almost like this epiphany moment when I put these cards out where I went, I really understand what you're saying to me here. This is about holding back on relationships, not really giving to a relationship what is needing to be given. And you've awakened. You've learnt this lesson. And as I've put the cards out, it's like they've showed me the lesson as well, for me to be able to relate that to you. But it was almost like an epiphany moment for me as well. Somebody's coming in to make you an offer now. So this was a lesson you had to learn before the universe could move you forward. And I was looking at these thinking maybe you wanted to move forward with someone but weren't financially in a position to offer someone something more stable here. And now you're in a position to offer this stability. You're ready to move forward. Now, I do think you've either been checking them out on the internet, on social media, or they've been checking you out here. But you want to go forward with the truth now, because now you're more understanding of your emotion. It's like you've had this understanding of the giving of emotion as well as the receiving of emotion. So this enlightenment that you've gone through here with this Hanged Man has helped you to understand the give and take in relationships. Really beautiful reading, Pisces. Very, very nice. Because you've learned your lesson, and I love to see it when people learn their lessons. Our life is all about lessons. You can't deny them. If you refuse to learn, the universe will find some way of bringing this into your life. So you definitely learned how to do the give and take, how to be open to people, how to open your heart, how to be vulnerable. It's all here. So I'll pull you an oracle card, though, to put on that. There, no, doesn't want to come out. Nope, that one's back to front. I always end up the cards back to front and upside down. And okay, oh, very nice. Okay, so I have the card number 2, and it's got a pentacle on it, which is very strange because look what we had to start with. So very interesting. The card of 2. I haven't seen this one before. As I say to you, I usually read these cards like on face value. It says you have the opportunity now to manifest something you desire, bringing it forth into reality. Empower your intentions with work on the physical plane to create genuine magic in your life. There you go. So you've got that card which talks the same as the Ace of Pentacles. You've got the Nine of Cups here which talks about a wish coming true. But this is about you moving forward on something that you haven't really understood before. And now you get it. Thanks, Pisces. Have a great week.